Hey guys, we're back at it again. Here at Taidnapam Park. It is on the, the east end of Riffe Lake and just about 20 miles east of the small town of Morton. Yesterday the weather was pretty damn good and we spent pretty much our whole time here outside. We went for a walk, we went for a ride, we had a campfire, we ate dinner outside. We woke up this morning and it's kind of raining a little bit. The weather report we just looked at showed the rain tapering off as the day progresses. So we're hoping that's true so we can get out and do a little bit of hiking and more playing outside.
So you guys probably seen before, we like to play a lot of card games and board games, and we like to at home too. For me, it's a fun way of, spending some time doing something with the person you're doing stuff with. And you're actually kind of interacting together and stuff too, rather than just sitting on your butts and watching TV. It's a great way to pass an hour or two when the weather sucks and you're waiting for a sunbreak to get out and play. All right, well, we've got a little bit of a break in the weather, so we're going to try to get a quick little hike in and see if we get lucky. We are heading up to Goat Creek Trail, but just like a mile in is a really cool waterfall called Cathedral Falls. And it somewhat reminds me of this waterfall in Iceland that has a cave behind it that you can walk behind the waterfall. All right, we are up at the Goat Creek Trailhead. The parking is basically just along the side of the road. You can see there's about a dozen cars up here right now. Just got to find a spot, and please don't block the trailhead or the turnaround at the end there. There's even a sign telling you not to do so. The first section of this trail starts off pretty gentle, and there's not a lot of elevation gain. There are some lumps and bumps and roots, however, and plenty of cool stuff to look at. Second growth forests and lots of really cool rock formations. There is, however, many water crossings, so make sure your boots are waterproof. So we were right, the waterfall is almost exactly a mile in, and it took us just under a half hour to get there. We've continued past the waterfall now as the trail continues reportedly for another 10 miles. Once you pass the waterfall, the trail gets noticeably more technical. There's lots of large blowdowns, so prepare to get your hands and knees a little dirty. And watch your head. Oh yeah, and there's more water crossings. And these ones seem to be getting ever more sketchy. Test stepping the rocks for stability is always a good idea. And if it's a little too sketchy, using a trekking pole could help a lot as well. Finding a large log to cross on makes a big difference, but they're often very wet and could be slippery. Well, we've made it about a little over 3 miles in, and the rain's been pretty constant for the last several minutes, and neither of us were totally prepared for heavy rain. So we're starting to soak through a little bit, and we have 3 miles to get out of here. So we're gonna get down before we freeze our asses off. All right, we've made it back to the truck, and we're both pretty wet, huh?
Yes, soaked through.
Soaked through, but hey, on the plus side, it's only a 10-15 minute back to our little mobile cabin on wheels. We're gonna go warm up.
Yes.
And get some dry clothes on. So this trip is a little special for us too, because Monique's parents, we finally convinced them that they needed an RV as well, and they just happened to agree and ended up getting their own little 23-foot Thor Class C here. They've invited us over for dinner, so we're gonna go have dinner. They didn't necessarily want to be on the show, so we'll leave you guys out here. Hey everybody, it's like almost midnight, and we were trying to get to sleep, and all of a sudden there's a group of 2 or 3 owls out here just going at it. So thought I'd try to capture them a little bit on camera. Sounds like he's in one of the trees over near where the public bathroom is. Pretty funny sound, isn't it? Pretty sure that's a great horned owl. On that note, we're trying to get some sleep, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a hell of a lot less rain. Can't have much more. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday morning, day 3, and we were really hoping that the weather would let up for us so we'd have a chance to get out and play it a little bit before we had to pack out. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So, despite being rainy, we had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Great camping trip.
Yeah, so again, we're at Taidnapam Camp. It's out here off of Riffe Lake, off Highway 12, as you head towards White Pass. What would you rank this campsite?
I would say it's our second favorite, maybe your third. Yeah.
So far? So
Yeah.
probably like an 8 out of 10, maybe?
Yeah.
There you go. It's a nice place. Plenty of different options for playing. You can hike. You can, if you're into boating or kayaking, there's a big old lake. Fishing, there's fishing bridge over there, and even though it's rainy and crappy, yeah, it's all about having a good time, and he's a perfect example of that. Rain or shine, he's always happy. See, that's his happy face. See him smiling. I'd like to give a special shout out to the staff at Taidnapam Park. Monique's parents experienced a flat tire while camping there, and the staff, they spent over an hour trying to help them mend it. Way to go above and beyond, guys. Thank you so much.